racing for the overtime line. Three wide now as they go into 3 and 4. David Reagan still out front.
Very top momentum, very top.
Block right there. Ryan C had a big move on the outside. David Reagan made the block. Did what he had to do. Now let's see if Ryan C can push him. Aric Almirola on the bottom being pushed by the 7.
Justin Allgaier in the 7, just below. The 98, Aric Almirola out in front. David Reagan dropping back a few spots. Justin Allgaier giving a shove to Aric Almirola. Into the wall goes David. David Reagan slamming into the wall. Darrell Wallace Jr. quick across the inside wall. The caution has not come out. The race is still on. Justin Allgaier on the high side. Aric Almirola on the bottom of the racetrack. Coming out of turn 4. And the caution will come out. Now we'll have to go back to video to find out who was in the lead when the caution light came out.
What NASCAR does when they throw the caution, they evaluate it. They knew the wreck was on the back straightaway. They knew that if they went back to the start-finish line, they could get slowed down before they got there. But they must have seen something on the back straightaway. They felt like they had to roll safety personnel, and that's why they threw the caution when they did.
Blake Cook, the 11th stopped. Quite a few cars involved in the accident. Benny Gordon in the 14 also involved again. And now it's up to NASCAR. We will look at the video. They will look at the video. The second that the caution light comes on, the field is frozen. Whoever is in front, whether it be Justin Allgaier or Aric Almirola, will be deemed the race winner.
Absolutely, Rick, and that's the key. We don't use timelines to figure out the finish. NASCAR uses a frozen field technique. That means they have to go back to the video, sync it up with the caution lights to be absolutely sure. We saw this at Talladega. This is what happens. But Jeff, you said it the best. How do they determine to put the caution out? They had to wait. They had to analyze the situation, see what they had on the backstretch. Something told them they needed to put it out. They did. And now we're going to have to see who is out front.
And it looked like they wanted to let them race back to the start-finish line. They didn't immediately throw the caution. They wanted to try to get them back over here and get them back to the line to have a race back. But again, the safety of the drivers comes first. They had to see something. They analyzed it. They decided we had to roll safety personnel, and that's why the caution came out.
Just like everyone at home, just like us right now, we want to know who won. Well, how about the 7? Listen into his audio. They don't know. We will show replays. We will let you see it as well when the caution lights come on, and then NASCAR will determine which car is in front. The 7 of Justin Allgaier or the 98 of Aric Almirola. And again, it's a safety situation. NASCAR would have loved to have seen this race go all the way to the finish line to determine who wins the race. In this situation, they deemed it wasn't going to be safe if they raced all the way back and the safety crews couldn't get out to the accident. Let's take a look. Riding along with Joey Logano. You saw the yellow light come on. We're going to slow that down and take another look, but they were almost door-to-door, wheel-to-wheel when the caution light came out. Almirola and Justin Allgaier.
It's a tough position for everybody. You know, the drivers want to end at the start-finish line. The fans want to end at the start-finish line. But again, I'm never going to say NASCAR, in the interest of safety, should do something other than err on the side of caution. See, the light's green. It's still green.
We're slowing it down. Light's still green. Light is still green as we look forward to the next one. Now it's off in yellow. And right there, how do you determine from this view? That is so close between Allgaier and Almirola.
I say the 98. It looked like to me the 98 was a little further ahead.
But to your point, Rick, that view is very, very difficult. And this is what NASCAR has to take in mind. Multiple camera views, sync up all the cameras, see if there's a better shot. This is gigantic for these two race teams.
Right.
Think about the 7, Justin Allgaier trying to make the chase.
One of the things that they're going to use, the technology they're going to use, is every camera is synced up time code wise. So the camera that we just showed, that vantage point, they will sync this up, the time code of when it went to yellow. And you see up in the right-hand corner, green light goes out. When the yellow light comes on right there, they'll sync that up with the other cameras, and they can look from a different perspective that will hopefully give them a better view of who was in front when the yellow light came on.
On that view, I think the 7. So I've given 2 opinions in a matter of 1 minute.
So you picked, let me get this straight. So you picked the 2 cars that were out
Well, I
front.
can't be wrong. There you go.
Wait a minute.
There you go.
Move the down, Fred Biaggi. Way to call. Fuel only, buddy.
Aric Almirola, the 98. Almirola wins at Daytona again. The officials are holding them, even though the celebration has begun with the team. Such a close finish. Aric Almirola's last win came at Milwaukee back in 2007. And that win was credited to Denny Hamlin. There's another look from the front. That is so close. From this perspective, once again, you can't get the depth perception. NASCAR had numerous cameras that they were looking at. Almirola is going to celebrate. He was told that he is the race winner. Such a close call, such a difficult situation.
Yeah, baby. Alex is going to go to victory lane tonight.
That is a close call.
Another look.
So by that view, I think it's pretty clear the 98 is in front. I mean, that's a much better view. So
Yeah, when the yellow came out, actually it moved a couple frames, and then I think the 7 was just starting to make a move in front. But when that yellow came out, the 98 was in front of the 7. That's what NASCAR saw. And Aric Almirola has begun the celebration.
and the green goes out and it stops for just a second, and then the yellow comes on. So you never notice what happened at Daytona. It's just
First Xfinity Series win for Aric Almirola at Daytona in his 8th race.
And you see right there that the yellow is illuminated once. I think the 98 is clearly, just as it plays forward, you see the 7 had the momentum.
Making the run.
But it's as soon as the yellow lights come on.
And we're going to hear from the drivers when we come back.